Welcome to my 2024 Cricut machine buying guide with 7 Cricut machines out on the market. Trying to choose one can be really overwhelming, so I am here to simplify the decision-making process for you. Whether you're a seasoned crafter or just getting started, I'll delve into the unique features of each Cricut machine and help you determine which one fits with your project needs and with your budget. By the end of this guide, you'll be equipped with all the knowledge necessary to make the perfect pick for your Cricut projects, so let's dive in. I've been a Cricut content creator for almost 6 years now, so I have purchased several Cricut machines, as you can see. I have all but the Cricut Explore Air 3. I have purchased all of these with my own money over the years. I've never had a sponsorship with Cricut, which allows me to fully give honest thoughts and reviews. I do have an older video on this, but Cricut just came out with 2 new machines in 2023, the Cricut Venture and the Cricut Joy Extra, so I wanted to give an updated guide. The 7 machines include the Cricut Joy, the Cricut Joy Extra, which came out in September 2023, the Cricut Explore Air 2, the Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explore Air 3, the Cricut Maker 3, and the Cricut Venture, which came out in July 2023. In this video, I want to talk about the price of each machine, the differences between them, and what type of crafter can benefit from each one, but first I want to give some of their similarities. I only found a few similarities between all 7 machines, so I quickly wanted to share that. They all use Bluetooth technology for wireless cutting, so that means you can connect your Cricut machine to your computer, your iPad, or your phone without needing a USB cord. Another similarity is all 7 use the Cricut Design Space software to design or create your projects. Also, every single machine cuts out the most popular materials, which would be adhesive vinyl, iron-on vinyl, or HTV, and cardstock. They just have all these different size limitations and things like that that I will go over. I will give the retail price for all of these machines, which was the price that they were when they came out on the market, but I will say every single one of these machines go on sale, so I would never pay full price for them. I would definitely wait for a sale. There are several places that you can purchase these machines. If you go through Cricut's website and sign up for Cricut Access, then you get 10% off the machine, but you can also purchase them from so many other places like Amazon, Target, Walmart, Michaels, and several other places. Now I'll talk about each machine, and I'll start with the Cricut Joy and Cricut Joy Extra. On the left, we have the Cricut Joy Extra. The retail value for this is $199, and on the right, we have the Cricut Joy, which is $179. I want to talk about their similarities first because they have a lot. Both machines have no buttons. You'll select everything on your computer using Bluetooth. They also only have 1 slot for your blades and pens. They are both very compact and lightweight compared to the other Cricut machines. The Joy machine is only 3.9 pounds and the Cricut Joy Extra is only 6 pounds. These cut the same amount of materials, which is 50 plus materials, including vinyl, iron-on, cardstock, and infusible ink. You can use Cricut Smart Vinyl with these, which allows you to cut without a cutting mat. This also allows you to make longer cuts. Both machines allow you to cut individual continuous shapes up to 4 feet long and make repeated cuts up to 20 feet long when using Cricut Smart Material. These both have the same 3 tools you can use with the machines: the fine point blade, the foil transfer tool, and pens and markers. So lots of similarities, but I want to give you a couple differences. The first difference is the width size they can cut. The Cricut Joy can cut a max size of 4.5 inches with smart materials. With a cutting mat, it can cut up to 4.25 inches. The Cricut Joy Extra can cut a max size of 8.5 inches wide with smart material and a max size of 8.25 with a cutting mat, so it can cut a little bit wider. The other main difference between the two is the Cricut Joy Extra has print and cut capabilities and the Cricut Joy does not, so that is a huge upgrade for the Cricut Extra. So who would benefit from the Cricut Joy machines? I think these are great companion machines to either the Explorer or Maker machine. I love taking mine out when I want to make something quickly. It's very convenient. With these being so small, they are great if you don't have a lot of space or if you like to travel with your Cricut machines. The Cricut Joy Extra is a great upgrade from the original since it can cut wider and has print and cut. However, if you're wanting to make larger t-shirts, you're still somewhat limited with size. These machines are also very budget and beginner friendly. If you're looking to make cards, tags, labels, decals, smaller iron-on or HTV projects, then these are excellent machines for that. You can also make stickers with the Extra. These are also great for projects with longer cuts such as banners with the Smart Vinyl. Next, let's talk about the Cricut Explore Air 2. The retail value on this is $249, and it's a very popular machine in the Cricut community. It can cut 100 plus materials, including vinyl, iron-on, cardstock, faux leather, bonded fabric, and more. This machine also has print and cut capabilities. You can make stickers and several other projects with that. This machine is compatible with 6 tools: the standard fine point blade, bonded fabric blade, the deep point blade if you're wanting to cut a little thicker of material, scoring stylus, the foil tool, and it also has drawing capabilities. Even though you can use the bonded fabric blade and deep point blade, if you are wanting to cut thicker material or fabric a lot, you'll most likely want to go with the Cricut Maker, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The max material width you can cut with the Explore Air 2 is 11.5 inches, and the max length is 23.5 inches. So now the big question, what type of crafter can benefit from this machine? I feel like this is a great beginner machine if you are completely new to the Cricut world. You can cut popular materials on this like vinyl, iron-on, and cardstock, and you also have the print and cut feature as well. So if you are looking to make vinyl decals, t-shirts, cards, stickers, DIY home decor, this is an excellent machine for you. It is also a great option if you are on a budget. Next, I'm going to talk about the Cricut Maker machine. The retail value on this machine is $399.99. The Cricut Maker does everything the Cricut Explore Air 2 can do, but has several added features. The Cricut Maker has 10 times the cutting force and cuts 300 plus materials, which includes everything I mentioned with the Cricut Explore Air 2, plus basswood, chipboard, leather, fabric. Those are just a few of the extra materials. This also has print and cut capabilities as well. This machine uses an adaptive tool system, which allows Cricut to expand the amount of tools or blades this machine can use. This machine is compatible with 13 tools, which include the fine point blade, the rotary blade for cutting fabric, the knife blade for cutting wood and thicker materials, the scoring wheel to create creases and folds for like cards, the foil transfer tool. It has drawing capabilities, and it also has the quick swap tools, which include the debossing blade, perforation blade, wavy blade, and engraving tool. The max material width and length for the Cricut Maker is the same as the Cricut Explore Air 2, which is 11.5 inches for the width and 23.5 inches for the length. Now, what type of crafter can benefit from this machine? You'll want to think about what type of crafts you want to do, and if you think that it will change or evolve as you continue to craft. If you don't want to be limited to what type of projects you want to make or materials you can cut, this is a great machine for you. I find the Maker machines to be the most versatile because they can do everything the Explore series can do, but more. If you're wanting to cut fabric, this machine is a must-have. If you are wanting to cut thicker materials such as leather, chipwood, or basswood, then I'd recommend the Maker as well. Like I mentioned earlier, this has the adaptive tool system, so you can use the engraving, debossing, perforation, and wavy blades as well. This machine is more pricey than the Explore Air 2, so you kind of need to think about what projects you're wanting to create. Next, I want to talk about the Cricut Explore Air 3 and the Cricut Maker 3. These came out in May of 2021. They are similar to the other two Explore and Maker machines, but have some added features. The Explore Air 3 is $299.99, and the Cricut Maker 3 machine is $399.99. The Cricut Explore Air 3 cuts the same amount of materials and uses the same tools as the Cricut Explore Air 2 machine. The Cricut Maker 3 also cuts the same amount of materials and uses the same tools as the Cricut Maker, but there are some upgrades with these machines. You are able to cut matless using both machines using Cricut Smart Vinyl. This means you are not limited to the length of the cutting mat. You can also purchase the Cricut roll holder to use with the Smart Vinyl, which I find really convenient. It even has a paper cutter to cut the vinyl when the Cricut's done cutting. These machines also cut the materials 2 times faster than the original ones, and honestly, I was shocked when I first used it how fast it actually does cut. But it is still very precise, and mine has been making very nice cuts. You can cut up to 11.7 inches wide and 12 feet long using Cricut Smart Vinyl, so compared to the original machines, you can cut much longer cuts. However, you do need to use the Smart Vinyl. If you're using the cutting mat, the max size is 11.5 inches by 23.5 inches. So which crafter would benefit from these machines? The Explore Air 3 and Maker 3 machines can do everything the Air 2 and Maker can do, but they have 2 key differences. They can cut smart materials, which negates the need for a cutting mat and makes longer cuts. The other is that they can cut 2 times faster than the original machines. So it's kind of up to you which ones you choose and what is in your budget. Moving on to the final Cricut machine, it is the Cricut Venture. This is Cricut's wide format professional cutting machine. The retail price for this is $999, but I have seen it on sale already for $799. I do recommend the docking stand to go with it, which is a separate price. This machine is 33.9 pounds. You can see it looks quite different than the other machines. I have a full video on how to use this machine, and I will link it down in my description box. This is also Cricut's fastest machine with a cutting speed of up to 25 inches per second. The Venture cuts 100 plus materials, which is everything the Explore series can cut, and also can cut matless with Cricut Smart Vinyl. It does have print and cut capabilities as well. The max width the Cricut Venture can cut is 24 inches with smart material and 23.5 inches on a mat. This is compared to the 11.5 inches on the Explore or Maker. Using smart material, it can cut single images up to 12 feet long or repeated images up to 75 feet long. On a mat, it can cut up to 27.5 inches long. You can use any of the Explore blades with the Venture. This includes the fine point blade, the scoring stylus, the foil tool, and pens and markers. So now, what type of crafters can benefit from this machine? If you are needing to cut very large projects all the time, such as wall decals, large signs, such as porch signs or yard signs, large acrylic signs for like weddings, poster board projects. My mom is a teacher, and we have made large cardstock images for her bulletin boards at school. Other ideas is large cardstock characters, birthday party decor, and if you have a large printer, you can print big print and cut projects. If you have your own business, you can batch projects with these. The machine is super fast, and you can cut more designs at once with this. Obviously, this is a very pricey machine, and it is very big, so it does take up a lot of room. So if you don't have a lot of craft space, then you would want to keep that in mind as well. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll put some links down in my description box for these machines. Also, let me know if you have any questions about the machines, and I will try my hardest to get back to you. If you're new here, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I share all things Cricut and crafting, and I would love to have you here.